Hi, I'm Matt the dog. On today's Wagon Bone World, we're going to be putting the Godox AD200 and 600 outdoor strobe systems to the test. So I thought we'd get out in the garden and I'll show you the 3 lighting systems that I use. I've got one that I can carry around with me everywhere, one that's a little more complicated, and one full outdoor studio setup. The first system I call my grab and go. I've got everything I need in my rucksack. I've got an AD200 in there, a dome diffuser, got my Joby Gorilla Pod, got my camera body, a couple of lenses, everything I need really. System 2 is a little bit more complicated, very easy to carry. It's a 2 lighting system. I've got a little bag, I've got my camera bag, I've got 2 AD200s, I've got 2 dome diffusers, a couple of floor mounted tripods, all my gear, camera, lenses, everything I need in the bag. So the third system is a little bit more complicated. You've got a lot more gear, a lot more to carry, but it is still possible with one man. We've got tripods in there, we've got the AD600, we've got all the accessories, everything we need. We've got a beauty dish. It's a lot more complicated, a lot more difficult to carry, but I think you'll see the results make it well worth it. So which system's right for you? Well, there are 3 factors you need to consider. Price. System 1, about $400. System 2, about $800. System 3, somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000. There's the amount of things you need to carry. System 1, you can put in 1 bag. System 2, in 2 bags. System 3, there's a lot more to carry around with you. You might even consider hiring an assistant in. But the main thing that's going to influence you is what gives you the best results. So now it's time to put the 3 systems to the test. We've got the sun, midday sun, beating down, it's over 90 degrees. You can see we've got massive shadows everywhere. It's awful conditions for photography. So we're going to take our 3 systems, put them to the test against that sun and see how we get on. Okay, so we're going to start the first shot. I've got my AD200 down on the floor there ready for me to go on 100 ISO. I want to be shooting around f8, then I get a decent depth of field. I'm on a 16 to 35. I'm going to be shooting primarily at 16 on a full frame camera, the 5D Mark IV. Put this onto single shot. So 1 shot on the focus, so I can really focus in on the eye and shoot when I need to shoot. Got my exposure pretty much right on the background there. One other little tip for you before we get started. As you know, I like to get down on the dog's level. So I've got some skateboard pads, that'll give me a little protection. Then I can roll around with the dogs without getting injured. Got some ham here for Shuffles. That's gonna keep her interested. Come over here. Yeah, we like the ham, don't we? Shuffles, just sit here. Come here. And there we go, we just got the light going down the side of her face, so if I just bring it in front of her just a little bit. Oh, she wants that ham. She wants that ham, don't you, Shuffles? Give me a kiss. There we give a kiss. Let me get a little bit of ham. Little smile. Shuffles. There we go. Bring this round so we're pointing that directly at her. There we go. It's just a little bit dark, so we need to bring her in front a little bit. Sit down. Shuffles, sit. Sit. We've got this light on full power now. We're going to put it right in front of her, try and bring it round, get a little bit more on her. Shuffles. There we go. Good girl, he's a good girl. We're getting a decent shot, but let's try that 2 system, that 2 light system, see how we get on with that. So here now you can see we've got the 2 AD200 set up, either side going in at 45 degrees. I'm going to keep the... All right, Shuffles, give me a kiss. Going to keep the lighting settings the same. We're going to go on full power, both sides. Let's give Shuffles a little bit of ham, keep her happy. Hey, have some ham. Here we go, come here. Shuffles, sit. Now we're going from both sides. We're hiding some of that shadow. There's still a little darkness there, but I think we'll probably be able to get rid of that in Photoshop afterwards. Let's bring this one up just a little bit. So we're going from this side, Shuffles. That's a little better. We're filling that side in there. We're going from above a little bit. We've got a slightly better flash. Good girl. You want some ham? Shuffles wants some ham. Who's a good girl? Give me a 5. Who's a good girl? So the first thing we're going to do is get one of these AD200s up on a stand and stick that beauty dish looking down on it. Look at these little angle attachments. They're going to attach to the bottom of the AD200 and then onto the lighting stand itself. So now we can angle that any way we want. Remove this dome diffuser. Put on this beauty dish. Now it comes with a grid, so you can angle that, so you can really isolate that light if you want. We're not going to use the grid today. Just going to pop this on. Little diffusers over the front just to give us a nice softer light. But we've got a nice little diffuser light on there. We don't want to go too high. Obviously the further away from the subject you are, the less powerful that light is, and with the sun as it is now, we need the light as powerful as possible. So we'll tilt that down. On the stand we're going to put the AD600. This is the first time this bad boy's come out, and because the sun is so bright, with the 600 it gives us a stop and a half extra power, so we don't need to do as much work in Photoshop trying to get rid of those shadows. And also for this shot, I'm actually going to take off the dome diffuser, and I'm going to put a coloured filter on there. Yellow filter there. That's going to go behind Shuffles, give her a little yellow glow, enhance the sunlight here, give us that real summertime golden hour feel. So again, keeping exposures pretty much as they were. Shuffles, come here, get some ham. Stay, sit down. You can see the light that we're getting from this softbox really is giving us a much bigger blast. So the ham's really keeping her interested. You having a good time? Yeah, you excited? No, come here, sit. She's really interested in the ham, so if I'm getting the ham as close to the lens as possible. Not really looking through the lens, I know more or less where my focus point is. It does mean that sometimes I do go out of focus, which is a bit of a pain. So all my lighting here is on full power, just overpowering that sun. Got that light behind, which is giving a little yellow glow. We'll be able to bring that up in Photoshop as well. You can see the recycle time on the AD600 isn't quite as fast as just on the AD200s, but the light that it's giving us is great. Back up, Shuffles. Good girl. Here's a good girl. Thanks for watching today's Wag and Bone World. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click subscribe. We've got plenty more coming up for you. The AD600 and the AD200 are brilliant bits of kit. With either one, you can't go wrong. If you just want to get started out, the AD200 is the way to go, but that AD600 gives you that extra power, really gives you a great portable studio for use outdoors and indoors. A brilliant bit of kit. If you do want to buy it, I've got the links below for everything that I use. Click on there, take you straight to your local Amazon dealer. If you want me to go into any more detail, leave me a comment below.